Hello grade 11! Welcome! In this video, you will learn about igneous rocks, types, composition, and texture. Tara! Our discussion will focus on the learning competency, compare and contrast the formation of the different types of igneous rocks. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Identify the types of igneous rocks. 2. Explain how igneous rocks are formed. And number 3. Describe the different textures of igneous rocks. Previously, you learned that the source of all rock is from the magma, which are molten materials inside the earth. When these molten materials solidify, igneous rocks are formed. Igneous is a word which means fiery. These rocks are formed when magma or lava cools. There are two main types of igneous rocks based on where the molten materials solidify. We have the intrusive igneous rock and the extrusive igneous rock. When molten material cools slowly beneath the Earth's surface, intrusive or plutonic igneous rocks are formed. An intrusive rock results when magma solidifies beneath the Earth's surface. One example of intrusive igneous rock is granite. Granites are less dense rocks that make up most of the continental crust. These are light-colored igneous rock with grains large enough to be visible with the unaided eye. Because of the way these rocks solidify, intrusive igneous rock has large crystals because it cools slowly. Other examples are diorite, a coarse-grained igneous rock with a composition between that of granite and basalt. Gabbro is a coarse-grained, dark-colored intrusive igneous rock. It is usually black or dark green in color and composed mainly of the minerals plagioclase and augite. We also have pegmatite, extreme igneous rocks that form during the final stage of a magma's crystallization. And we have peridotite, usually contain olivine as their primary mineral, frequently with other mafic minerals such as pyroxenes and amphiboles. There are times where molten materials solidify in the surface of the earth during volcanic eruption. This forms extrusive or volcanic igneous rocks. These are formed when magma flows onto the surface of the earth, then cools and hardens. One example of extrusive igneous rock is basalt. This rock has gas bubbles formed when hot lava from a volcano contains gases that escape from the rock as the lava cools. Basalt is a dark-colored, fine-grained igneous rock composed mainly of plagioclase and pyroxene minerals. These rocks makes up most of the ocean floor. Other way of extrusive igneous rock formation is when magma erupts explosively into the air and falling to the earth as pyroclastic material, known as tephra. Volcanic tuff, a light porous rock formed by consolidation of volcanic ash, is an example. Other examples are andesite, the name used for a family of fine-grained extrusive igneous rocks that are usually light to dark gray in color. We also have dacite, a fine-grained igneous rock that is normally light in color. It is often pyropheritic. Obsidian, igneous rock that forms when molten rock material cools so rapidly that atoms are unable to arrange themselves into crystalline structure. Pumice, a light-colored, extremely porous igneous rock that forms during explosive volcanic eruptions. And RHYOLITE, an extrusive igneous rock with a very high silica content. Now let's discuss the igneous rock texture. It tells us how the magma or lava cooled and formed. There were at least 5 classifications. We have the phaneritic, aphanitic, glassy, frothy, and pyroclastic. In phaneritic, textures are typical of intrusive igneous rocks. These rocks crystallize slowly below Earth's surface. As magma cools slowly, the minerals have time to grow and form large crystals. Examples are gabbro, diorite, and granite. When some minerals grow so large that they become massive, this texture is what we call pegmatitic. Pegmatite is an example. When crystals are so fine that individual minerals cannot be distinguished with the naked eye, this is called aphanitic. Aphanitic rocks are extrusive rocks that cooled so quickly that crystal growth was inhibited. Examples are basalt, andesite, and rhyolite. When the lava is quenched so rapidly, crystallization cannot occur. The result is a natural amorphous glass with a few or no crystals. This texture is called glassy. One example is obsidian. When a lava that is full of gas is ejected and shot through the air during an eruption, frothy texture is produced. This is formed because as the lava cools, gases escape, leaving the rock full of holes. And we have pyroclastic. Pyroclastic occur when explosive eruptions blast the lava into the air, resulting in fragmental, typically glassy material. Igneous rocks have a variety of uses. One important use is in building construction, in creating statues, vases, decorative artwork, and in jewelries. And that ends our lesson. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for watching.
Kick.